I rise to offer my amendment to the Department of Defense Appropriations Act, which would prohibit American troops from being sent to fight on the ground in Ukraine. The United States ought to be encouraging peace talks between Russia and Ukraine, not giving in to calls for deadly escalation that could turn nuclear. It's well past time for the United States to disentangle itself from this misguided war effort and start promoting a peaceful resolution to the conflict. To date, we've shipped more than 100 billion American tax dollars to Ukraine, a country not known for its strict commitment to anti-corruption measures. Sending money is bad enough. Our men and women being sent to die over this conflict is unthinkable. I urge my colleagues to vote in favor of this amendment to prevent American lives from being sacrificed. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I yield back.
The American people need to observe what is happening on this floor. My colleague from Arizona is simply saying that in the $886 billion we're sending across the river to the Pentagon, we at least don't want that to fund U.S. troops, boots on the ground in Ukraine. And there seems to be no guardrail that some in this body would not accept so as to stop our country from inadvertently stumbling into World War III. I've got amendments upcoming to stop security assistance, but this is the humblest of amendments, seemingly to comport with what the body in a bipartisan way has expressed. We do not want American service members dying in Ukraine. That risks escalation. That risks accident. And, it always starts with just a few security advisors. That's how we got entangled in the Syrian civil war, and we ought to be disentangling ourselves from Ukraine and embracing the good amendment from my colleague from Arizona. I yield back to my colleague.